Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. I didn't see a website for that one, but it's fairly new, so it should be easy to find. Supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. There is a website for this one, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. It's at the bottom there. That way, if you want to search out this creator, you can do that. Gemini. Okay, we're going to leave this down here. And we're going to put 2 cards on top of it. Okay, why not? So what are we dealing with? That trust card has come out a lot today. No matter how much I shuffle, it just keeps coming up. Not that it's bad, but I'm just noticing it constantly pops up. The bottom card. Okay, the bottom card, I don't always pull the bottom card, but in this situation, I feel like there's a lot behind this. Somebody's leaving something open. Like there's an opening that's going to come here. Somebody's walking away from something. And I feel like that's what this is all hinging on. And I think it's going to leave something open for you. Because when they leave it open, I'm getting the unexpected. Somebody left something behind and it leaves a big opportunity here for you. Now, the next cards coming in, you have Darkness with the Nine of Cups. And the Darkness card goes different ways for me. In this situation, I'm getting this this shine on the side of the moon here, which is telling me it's just starting. It feels like it's just starting to me. It's just starting to get brighter. Like I think it's starting. To me, it feels like it's getting brighter. And I'm getting the Nine of Cups, because the Darkness, these 2 cards together feel good to me. Things look like there's an opportunity here. Somebody walked away, left a big opportunity. I'm getting the unexpected, which it's very, that's a lot to kind of shock a Gemini. I don't think you're shocked. It wasn't like it wasn't possible, but it's kind of like that person walked away and kind of like, I wasn't considering that as an option. I didn't really think that was going to happen. I can understand it. You can get it. You understand that they left or they're going. They're leaving this big open opportunity. But it wasn't something you thought was really going to happen. You didn't have a lot of stock in it. But when it did, you're like, okay, wait, that's good. I can do a lot with that. This is also a situation where I have to wait for something to kind of mature a little bit. It's kind of like, now that this is moving on, now that this is going into the next phase, and that person left, I got to give it a minute for the dust to settle. But I'm very happy about it too. That doesn't seem to bother you at all. Kind of like, while the dust is settling, let me look at this, let me look at that, let me see what's going on over here, let me look under that. You use this time to your advantage. You're like, no, I don't mind that. I don't need to make a quick snap decision. I'm willing to let this situation rest because I want to find out more about what's going on. And you're trying to get in a little closer here with the Queen of Cups. Are you succeeding? Because I feel like you do have some good connections here. People are talking. There does seem to be a lot of communication. People are letting you know what's going on, but they might be very loose with the information, so be careful with that. If somebody's telling you something personally, I don't know, you're going to take into account who that's coming from. I get that. But like, how many people are they telling? And how like, are they telling a lot of people, or is this something they're just telling you? And I think you got to be careful and very just very cautious with the information you're getting. I'm getting peace with the blooming here. Like, there's more coming forward, but we want to look at, there's like 4 cards face down. What's behind all this? Because something's moving on. There seems to be a very friendly energy coming towards you, a lot of open communication. Something's coming forward for you, but what's behind it? That's what we want to know. What's behind it? Focus, protection, self-love, and boundaries. Now, boundaries isn't a bad card. I don't think that's usually a bad card anyway. But there is something here that there's a restriction. This is all face down. This is all hidden from you. Somebody knows what they're doing, and they're being very careful. Be careful about people putting out information to try to get people to do what they want. There may be more coming forward that just has not shown itself yet. Be aware of that. You're seeing opportunities, and they're trying to push things out there for you to see, but it's almost like, you know when you have a flash bulb go off, they get your attention. Meanwhile, over to the side, the little kid's over there getting into the birthday cake. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like there's a lot of flash and commotion over here, but behind you, there's that kid getting into the birthday cake. You know what I mean? So it's kind of feeling like that to me. Because I'm getting focus with protection is like they're trying to push your focus towards something else. This is somebody who knows how smart you are. They see you. They see you as a smart person. Let's do that. They see you as a smart person. So they're trying to distract you a little bit. And I'm getting this isn't a bad energy, but they might be trying to distract you so that they can get something and you go off doing that while they can come over here and get the birthday cake. Be careful of that. I also noticed it's not malicious. It's just they're trying to get what they want and they feel like that's the right thing to do. I don't feel it malicious, but I do feel like they have their own intentions. Boundaries with the self-love, like they're keeping something from you. Something is being kept from you. The thing is, again, I'm putting it out here. They know that you're smart, so they might throw a few different things out at you. Because Gemini, you like to look at a few different things at once. They might distract you with a few different things. Meanwhile, they're over there getting into that birthday cake. It's like, I feel like this energy knows, like they know you're smart. It's kind of like the one downside when because I feel like Gemini is one of those signs that gets underestimated a lot. But when somebody understands how smart you are, they plan for it, and they just kind of like, they try to keep your attention over there. You know what I mean? It's almost like, if you're thinking about a party and it's outside, and if the birthday cake is in the house, if they get you outside over in the far corner of the yard, and you don't even know somebody's in the house, you're not going to know there's some, you're not going to think about the birthday cake, if that makes sense. I just feel like, be aware of this. This is somebody who knows you're smart. They know you're smart. You know what I mean? It's like every once in a while, I don't care who anybody is, people like they will shock us. Sooner or later, we all get shocked sooner or later, or we get, we miss out on something, but just be aware that they know that. I feel like what they're saying, because I'm getting sovereignty with the King of Cups, when that person goes for that birthday cake, because I feel like it's going to happen, they're just saying don't make choices yet. Keep assessing. When the person who's telling you all this information seems to start going in a direction, or you see them start heading towards something, that's when you want to find out what they're going for and what else is over in that area. Because that's like where the really good stuff is. It's kind of like, oh wait, that person went for the birthday cake. Oh look, there's cookies and soda and ice cream and all this other, there's chips. Look at all this good stuff. Oh wow. Like oh, look at all that stuff. When you see them go for what they want, that's when you got to like redirect what you're figuring out, redirect what you're researching. I think that's what I'm looking for. Find out what they're going towards and find out what's around that. Look all around that area, because I feel like that's where your value is. When you find out, keep it to yourself at first. I feel like they're just trying to, they don't want a lot of people knowing that this birthday cake is over here, because the more people that know it's there, the more they have to share it with other people. So if you know about it, don't let them know you figured it out just yet until you feel like it's truly necessary to go farther to the next step. Keep it to yourself as long as you can, because I feel like that's a good tactic for this. They don't want a lot of people to know because they don't want to share that cake with everybody. When you know it's there, but they don't know you know it's there, keep that to yourself too until you're like, all right, I think we're secure. By the way, I see that cake. I know you got that cake, and I want some of that cake. Kind of like, I'm going to have some of that cake. And you're like, I didn't tell anybody else, but, I want in on this too. I see what you're doing, but I want it too. They are going to work with you on this. I feel like there's no animosity. I feel like you get it. Kind of like other people are going to be left out of this, but I feel like you're kind of also in the same boat. Kind of like, yeah, the more people that know about it, the more we have to divide it up, and I don't want to do that. So you're keeping it to yourself. There's no animosity here. I don't feel like there's any animosity to this person who was trying to distract you. I feel like they're kind of also going to admit, they're like, yeah, I know it wasn't going to last forever, but let's work on this. Let's work together on this. It says the Five of Pentacles, which makes me feel like other people. Like, I feel like you're keeping other people out of this situation. Like, they don't need to know about this. nothing against anybody else. It's not like there's any negative energy towards anybody else. Just kind of like, I'm gonna make this opportunity for me. This other person figured it out. We're just gonna keep this private for us, and that's just how we're gonna do it. No negative feelings or nothing negative towards anybody else. I get if you do it this way. You got a lot of good energy coming in. It seems like a jump of faith. It does seem like a jump of faith to do it, but I do get, because of your perception of the situation. I got 3 cards coming in. You're moving forward. It says release, but I feel like I'm releasing from the past. I don't feel like I have anything holding me back on this. The way it's coming forward, it is opening the door a lot easier for you. The trust is interesting because I'm getting like, it's a leap of faith, and you got to trust that it's going to work out. You do have success coming forward next. It is going to be very successful. It can't have everybody involved with it. It's going to have a limited amount of people. You were very perceptive. That's why you're a part of it. Sometimes that's what it takes. Just because you like other people doesn't mean you can include everybody. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you're going to go to the beach and you have a small little 4-door car. You might have, 18 people that want to go, but you're like, I can fit 5 at most. So it's going to be me. I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be the driver, but there's only some, like, I can't let everybody, not everybody's going to fit in the car. And it's like, I don't really think we should fit to capacity if we want to bring stuff to enjoy at the beach. So I'm going to invite 3 people, and then we're going to use the extra space to bring stuff we want to enjoy. But that's all I can afford. That's all I can take with the vehicle that I have. So I'm not going to put the invitation out there for everybody. It's just not going to work, and people are going to have hurt feelings. This does work out. The way it's working out, especially because I also got sovereignty here, I don't think it's going to work out negatively. Just if you're private about it, the longer you're private, the easier to be. Like, literally, when I say keep it to yourself, like, tell no one. No one that where you're going and what's going on. It will work out. I don't see any animosity again. I'm worried about when somebody finds out, oh, you knew about that, Gemini, and you didn't let me in on the deal? Like, you didn't tell me it was going on? I'm worried that somebody's going to get bent out of shape that I didn't let them know that this was a possibility or this was an opportunity that was out there. But I'm getting, it's not going to come back like that. I don't feel like it's going to even come up. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, especially because you're keeping it to yourself. It'll work out like it needs to. This is something for you. Definitely a good thing for you. It is a leap of faith, though. I think that's the interesting thing. But every now and then, Gemini likes a little leap of faith, depending on what it is. So it's going to take a leap of faith that it's going to actually work out. And I think that might also work to your benefit later when you have to explain to other people and why you're going to have this sovereignty where they're not going to be upset with you. Kind of like, you know what? It wasn't a guarantee it was going to work out. I wasn't sure we were all going to go to the beach anyway. Might have rained that day. I didn't know. The weather was iffy. So you're kind of going to be able to use that to your advantage, kind of like, it was a gamble. It was a little bit of a gamble, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, so I figured I'd just roll with it and see how it played out. It will be fine. It's success, too. It's good. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like the donation information, that's also below. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.